Niggers. Woo! Bright, isn't it? Hey guys. Let me see what I can do here. There and bright on that. Anyway. It is bright, isn't it? More light issues. There's nothing I can do where I'm sitting. Anyway, thought I'd come on here right quick and see if anybody was up. I just came in from work, so I thought I would. I usually don't get off until 6:30 or so, and I got off early tonight, so I thought I'd come on if it's not too late. It's even late for me, huh, guys? And talk to y'all. I haven't got to talk to you in a while. Hi, Aiden. I miss you. I'm here just at work, but on break. Yeah, I just came in. I'm so tired. I mean, the place that I went to work, I worked at. Well, I have off and on since 2000. So 21 years I've worked there off and on, and they just do not have any help. So everybody's working 16-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, no days off. So I'm getting blood work done for my physical health. You are? I didn't know what's wrong. I don't think you ever told me something was wrong. I'm about 90% sure I have bipolar 2 disorder. Yay for me. Oh no. Wow. Well, I mean it's treatable. You know. I mean, there's medications for it. But yeah, I'm just really tired, guys. Not used to working like that anymore, you know. I mean, I hadn't worked in over a year out of my house anyway, outside of my house. Um, I may have some customers for my candles though. But I'm getting. I haven't really had a chance to look for houses or anything yet. I'm showing a lot of symptoms that mimic fibromyalgia, so I'm getting tested for autoimmune stuff amongst a ton of other things. So they're just doing a full panel, huh? Just a workup on you. Well, that's good. Of course, I don't know that they can test for bipolar disorder by your blood. I don't know, but I wouldn't see how they could do that. Or it could be a hormonal thing. You never know. Either way, it can be fixed. It can be dealt with. They don't know what's wrong, so they're testing for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a overall workup. You have insurance, don't you? Because that shit's going to be expensive. Wow. I know this is so bright because that light's right there. I don't know how to deal with it. Me and my lighting, huh? I always have trouble with lighting. Now I'm also going to see a psychologist to see if I need medication. Yeah. Well, if it's to the point to where you feel like you need medication, then you probably do. You know, my insurance is crap though. I'll probably have to pay for most of it. Wow, and that shit is expensive. I know with all my heart stuff. Oh, there's no way that I will ever get that heart hospital bill paid. And all the doctors and all the lab and yada 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 and the ambulance and the surgery and yada yada yada. No way. But I've been trying to get some stuff done, but I swear I have done nothing but work since I've been here, and that's one reason I haven't even been on here every day. Tomorrow night will be my second night off in 15 days. 15 days. I've been running the risk of losing a lot of my close relationships because of my bipolar stuff. But I know if I can get the right treatments, I'll be a lot more. Yeah, and it's good that you recognize that. A lot of people just think they're going crazy, and they're really not. It's just an imbalance, a chemical imbalance that can be treated, and most people can live happy, healthy, normal lives. So, I don't know. But I miss talking to y'all. I really, enjoyed coming on here and visiting. Of course, my altar is still dismantled and sitting out there in the shed right now. So I think I may get some sleep tonight, and then get up early tomorrow and get it out of there and get it set back up. I just feel better with it up. I already have a space for it. Oh. I just have no energy and hurt all the time. And when you're also dealing with such severe mental issues, yeah. As I did a video on, I have an anxiety disorder. Some fucking energy to do something. Yeah, and I'll tell you, if you're depressed, you'd be surprised how being depressed depletes your energy. You just don't want to do anything. And the more you don't do, the more you can't do. And it's just, a downhill fight or a downhill roll from there. But yeah, I know what you mean. And I'll tell you what my problem is. The getting old thing. I'm having really bad issues with that all of a sudden. I guess because my birthday is coming up next month. And I've gained weight, and I don't feel like myself inside or out anymore. I just need to remember who I am. My energy isn't psychological though; it's physical. I just need to figure out what treatment I can do. Yeah, have they, just to rule out? Have they checked your your triglycerides? Done a normal workup made sure you weren't anemic, stuff like that. You know, the simple things first before they go diving into all the psychological stuff. Oh, I really want to get this light out of there like that. Ugh. I don't know what to do though. Listen, in the past 3 years, I've gained 100 pounds because of my low. Oh, yeah. No, I got diagnosed with OT when I was 23. Oh, okay. So, do you have to take shots, testosterone shots? I know a lot of guys that have to do that. I mean, it's just like women, you know, that get low on estrogen. I'm telling you, if your hormones are imbalanced, that will make you think you're losing your flipping mind. Hence why everybody's so afraid of women when they go through menopause. Like, oh hell, she's got the minnow. Don't go around her. Yeah, but any kind of imbalance like that will just mess you up, you know. I don't know. Mental health is just as important as, if not more so, than your physical health. Because without this up here, this down here doesn't really matter, does it? I'm supposed to, but my insurance wouldn't cover it because I was under the age of 30. So I'm hoping now that I'm 30, they'll cover it. Yeah. Yeah, they need to change that. But that's insurance for you. I mean, insurance has to be one of the biggest scams in the world, I think. Granted, that's just my opinion. I mean, it would have helped for me to have insurance, you know, when I had my heart attack, but I had insurance for years and paid a lot of money every month for it. I mean, it's just so expensive. And honestly, I never had to use it. I didn't ever have to use it. And, they're taking $300 or so out of each one of my checks. That's almost $600 a month. I shit you not. But if you, like, say you work for certain companies, a lot of times these companies will get group plans and it's cheaper on the company, and they'll pay X amount of it and then you pay the rest. I was looking over this job that I have now, their insurance and stuff, and they really didn't show me. I didn't find a paper, that says what insurance you get and how much and what the deductibles are and blah blah blah. So I don't know if she just forgot to put it in there or what. I don't know. But, I think you have to be there 90 days anyway before you can get their insurance. So tired. But yeah, I usually, I don't get off till my shift ends at 6, but I don't ever, very rarely do I get out of there at 6 o'clock. Usually I'm there till at least 7 and most of the time 8. Just depends on what's going on that morning or what happened that night. I've been there, 2 weeks, and I've already had 2 people die on me, and just all kinds of stuff happen. I mean, they were already, going downhill by the time I got there, but I don't know. But, and and that's what I was telling y'all before, just all the drama, there's already drama going on and I've heard all about it. And I'm like, and when you work with a bunch of younger kids, it's even harder because, they're just mouthy. And my temperament won't handle that. Seriously. I'm not about to have some, 20-year-old CMA tell me she knows me more than I do about those medications and argue with me about it. It's like, are you crazy? Been doing this for 21 years. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. But anymore, I just, it's like paycheck, paycheck, paycheck. And it's pretty sad when you have to think that way just to get through, I mean, there was a time, and I'm not saying I don't care about the people because I do, but not like I don't get so involved, I guess you could say, like I used to. I don't just get tore up if, they go away or, I don't think about it when I'm trying to sleep at night or, um, I just don't get that involved anymore. And if someone at work, says something that pisses me off, I leave it there. I don't bring it home anymore. I used to. But now I'm just like, they're just kids, they're going to learn just like I did that you need to keep your mouth shut because, you might need somebody to cover your butt one day and you've done pissed everybody off. So they're not going to help you. I don't know. But I think the problem with where I'm at now, though, is that they're just so short-handed. And everybody's working so many hours, and with no days off, and they're getting kind of cranky. And I can understand that, But, I mean, it is what it is. So, I got my book that I write my notes down in nursing. That's what I'm using this for. I mean, I haven't ever come out and, and just purposely blurted out that I'm a witch. But, it's really nobody's business. The subject hasn't come up and I don't bring it up, If it did, I'd say, yes, I am. So what's your point? But, dang, I haven't talked to Lady Blind Wolf either. I'm surprised she's not on here. She may be asleep by now. Because usually I come on around 3 o'clock, so. But I was just getting off work about that time, so. This is why I love my job. All I do is stock miles and no one bothers me for the most part. Yeah. And 2, that's why I like the night shift here. I mean, there's some meds that I have to give early in the morning, but other than that, it's just, you got cleaning to do and you do your bed checks and stuff like that. But it's nothing major, But it doesn't matter where you work or what you do. There's always going to be bullshit, I mean, you just got to take it with a grain of salt. But I mean, I try to get along with everybody. I'm just not one of those that'll take a whole lot of shit very long. And I can't help it. I'm better than I used to be when I was younger, Normally, I mean, it wouldn't have been pretty. But I just don't argue with them. I let them make their own mistakes and just say, "See, I tried to tell you. If you'd listen to me." Now you're sitting over there. You've gotten in trouble because you were too stubborn and, you know, Miss Know It All thought you knew it all. So, whatever. The hell is today now? Thursday? That's another thing. When I work nights, even though I'm used to being up all night, which y'all know that, uh, I still can't seem to keep up with what day it is. It is now Thursday. That's what I thought. But I guess I'm off tonight. I may try to come on here and do a video. I don't know what I'd do it on. Just come on here and chat with you guys. Like I said, I haven't got to talk to you in a while. I miss y'all. My fam. Oh, I gotta put mine in here. See, I already have to take pills, and it's just what 4:30 in the morning. Ah. Tell you what, I damn near gag anymore. I have to swallow a pill. Bet. But I gotta do it. And these fish oil that I got now, they got a lemon flavor to them. When I didn't even read it actually, and the first time I took one, I was like, oh no, did I just take something full of something besides fish oil? Because it tasted like cleaner, you know. Of course, because it's lemon. But yeah, I'm gonna just work my butt off. I mean, I should have just went ahead and stayed till 6, but you can only do so much. I've been so tired, and I mean, I haven't had a chance to go open me up a bank account, nothing, because I'm sleeping all day. And then when I do get up, I'm getting ready to go to work. So, and then on the one day off that I had before, many moons ago, it seems, I didn't want to do nothing. I was tired, you know. I had just moved here and went through all that, and I was tired when I got here. So, I don't know. Pills. But I mean, things are okay. You know, they're looking up. I've got to go. Good to see you. Love you too, hon. You have a good rest of the night, okay? And take care of yourself. Let me know how you're doing. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of keeping my eye out for houses to see how much they are around here, and maybe where I might want to, what area I want to live in, you know, that sort of thing. So, and I have a good job. I can't complain about that. They pay me really good, and I just got to get it coming in, you know. That's the hardest part. But things are coming together. It just takes time. And also, driving home tonight. Oh my gosh, the moon. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, it is orange. A place to sit out here yet. But that's going to be one thing on my list. I can go out there and sit, and nobody will bother me out there. You know, I live in a community outside of a bigger town, and well, it's considered a town, but it don't have its own zip code. Does that make sense? Anyway, so it's pretty quiet out here, and I need to get me a spot out there where I can, because I love doing my magic and stuff outside during this, springtime and the summer. I just feel closer to nature that way. So, and I enjoy grounding. It's not it's not very good to go out and try to ground when there's a foot of snow on the ground. But like I said, it's all going to come together. It just takes time, and I'm just trying to get money up, right now, and get stuff taken care of. I have to get my own house again, and just a lot going on. So, I just thought I'd come on here while I know, like I said, it's probably too late. A lot of y'all. Well, most of y'all, I mean, you're witches. That's why you follow me, and we're up all night anyway. But yeah, y'all can still email me if you want, or if you have questions or whatever. I'll check it. It'll give me, a subject to talk about when I come on here. Because it may be a little while before I've just got so much to catch up on and do. I was so upset. I had to leave a lot of my oils behind because I literally did not have room for them anywhere. Not in the U-Haul, not in my car. Nowhere did I, and ran out of boxes. And I thought of all the things, but what's ironic is I was just telling y'all that I needed to make some more anyway. Those are a year old, and I don't like keeping stuff over a year. To me, it just I needed to redo them anyway. But my jars, they were in, But and of course I have my crystals in there. So I just hate, leaving stuff like that behind. But I mean, and I think my ex-landlord found them and thought pretty weird things about me. Because the last time I talked to her, she was like, "What was in all?" I was like, "Oh, trying to make pretty stuff, Because she's a real big Christian, and I just didn't want to go there with her. Because I had glitter and everything in my money oil, But I'm telling y'all, if you really want and you believe it and you do your spells for prosperity, it's going to happen. And like I said before, that doesn't mean that you can just do your prosperity spells and sit on your duff, and expect money just to float to you. That's not how it works. Doors will open for you. Paths will get cleared for you. And you have to take those. You have to walk through the doors and you have to walk down the path. Just sitting there staring at it is not going to get you anywhere. This is why I always say that a lot of people get in witchcraft thinking, well, I can have this and that. Well, that's just simply not how it goes. It never has went that way, and it never will. So you're first of all getting on the path for a very wrong reason in the first place. And it's just not how it works. You have to do the work. More opportunities will come your way. You'll have a better advantage to achieve what you want to achieve. Because I'm telling y'all, when I did that spell 6 months ago, um, what made me decide to go ahead and do it was because I was just, I was lost. I was completely spent. You know, everything was wrong. I wasn't happy. Nothing was going right. And I knew that I was in a place that I shouldn't be. Um, and that Hecate was moving me and nudging me. And when I didn't heed that nudge, then she started having other things disappear. Okay, I'm going to take this away. Now what are you going to do? I still sat there. Okay, I'm going to take this away. Now what are you going to do? And she kept on doing that until I had no choice, because my landlord herself told me that the house was up for sale and I would have to move. They were selling the house and they weren't going to rent it anymore. So then I had no choice. But that's how things happen. And believe you me, I was devastated because, well, for one, I like my backyard and I was looking forward to going out in there, and doing my stuff this summer. It was already established for me out there, and I'm just not, I don't like change very well. I'm kind of a creature of habit. And anyway, I was just pretty much beside myself. And as y'all know, I did videos the whole time. And now I'm still a little, out of whack, off balance, off key, whatever you want to call it. But it's getting better. I'm working, I'm making money, and that's the start. Got to have money before you can do anything else, unfortunately. It's just part of it. And as y'all know, I have mentioned that next year, is it the 2022, when the Witches Cruise is happening, and everyone is meeting in New Orleans. And now, I haven't decided if I'm going to go on the boat or not, because I'm just not that type of person. I don't want to be out there in a boat in that much water. I don't know. I just, something about it I just can't do. And but now going to New Orleans and staying, I think it's 3 days, something like that, before, and then everybody goes to the boat. But I've wanted to go to New Orleans anyway, because I've driven through there, but I didn't have time to stop at all. I never even got off the freeway. But I want to go see, there's a lot of historical mansions there. The Madame Lalaurie house, Lizzie Borden, where she killed her dad with that axe, and the Lizzie Borden house. I want to go see the tomb of Marie Laveau. I just want to do stuff like that. It's right up there with going to Salem for me. And I guess I'm going to have to forget about Greece, because I just don't know if I can ever save up that much money again. And then there's the airplane, the flight all the way over there across the ocean. Now, if it wasn't crossing the ocean, I might not have such an issue. But I know, y'all. Fear gets in the way of so many things with so many people. And I'm one of them. I just don't want to fly, and I don't want to be in a big boat out in the middle of the ocean. So, how am I going to get anywhere? That's what I'm thinking. All right, Tammy, you want to go see all these these places and stuff, and you're going to have to get there somehow, you know. You can't walk there. You can't drive there. It's either boat or plane. But I don't know. You know, it's fun to sit and think. And in reality, I probably won't never be able to afford to go anywhere. You know, bills and crap like that, everyday life, you know. But maybe, you know, it, New Orleans, no problem. I can drive down there. Yeah. But, and I think it would be completely amazing to meet so many witches and see them in one spot. It would just make my heart swell to a huge size. To see so many sisters in one place. Although, now the witchy paranoid side of me thinks, oh, we should not all be in one place all together and everybody know what's going on. There's too many crazy ass people out there, you know. Somebody come up and do something stupid, and I don't know. I guess I still have the old thoughts and ways in my head. It's much more accepted now than most people realize or think. But, you know, there's always that one out there that the elevator don't go to the top floor, or, you know, think that the Christian God gave them a message to go and shoot all the witches. You know, who knows? But that's just how I think, guys. And, you know, I'm sure nobody thought, you know, we'd have a plane running into our Twin Towers either, but they damn sure done it. So, I don't know. I just don't trust people. And most witches don't. We know how they are, how they react, and because we are human too. And we have thoughts. We, you know, don't act on them all, of course. But some people don't distinguish that, you know. Whatever messed up reason is going on in their head, they think they're doing the right thing. Or a witch didn't do a spell for them, or, you know, whatever their excuse might be. And be mad at everybody. I try not to think about that way, and you can't live your whole life in fear, or you'll never be able to do anything, you know, go anywhere, see anything. So I have another thing added to my I want to do list. I want to go to Egypt to see the pyramids. I want to go to Greece. I am going to Salem, and I am going to Louisiana for this witchy cruise. Now, whether I actually get on the boat or not, I just don't know. Anyway, if any of y'all are going, let me know. Write, you know, write in the comments or something and say, I'm going, you know, on the cruise. I think I posted it for those of you that are my friends on Facebook. I think I posted it on my Facebook. I have a whole lot of friends though, so it may be pushed so far down I may have to post it again, but when it gets closer to time. But the only thing is you've got to book your room on the boat, and, you know, pay for it ahead of time. Now, last I checked, it was still going on. So, I guess we'll have to see. But either way, I'm going to New Orleans while, you know, for the few days before the boat's boarded, because I want to meet some other people, and I just think it would be just a blast. And of course, in New Orleans, it's pretty much a witch town, so it's not going to be, so uncommon to see a witch walking around, like I said, Marie Laveau cleared our way there, she was a beautiful person and a very sweet, from what I've read. Of course, I didn't know her personally, but from what I've read about her, she was a very, very good person and good witch. She was honest and just. She had a temper. Don't we all? But I just wonder, because whether we're just full blown hardcore sensors, and when I say that, I mean, some of us see things easier and better than others. Some of us hear things better than others. Just our senses. Each witch usually has one that stands out above all the rest. And I'm just wondering, like, if I go to these places that are haunted and bad things have happened in, like the Lizzie Borden house. If I'm gonna feel all that, if I'm gonna somehow absorb, I don't know. See, I overthink everything. This is how I am. So, but as a witch, you've got to think of stuff like that. You have to learn. The first order of protecting yourself is just don't go around it. If you feel that you can't handle it, or you may not be able to, you ain't got enough protection. If there's any doubt in your mind, just don't go around it. Because honestly, sometimes as witches, and we go out and that hits us, and we don't know how to get it off of us, that could be a really bad thing for us. It eats at our aura. To me, it just puts a wet blanket over you. Weights you down and keeps everything in. You can't shine. And so make sure you have protection up whenever you go and do this stuff. My most annoying and main ability is clairsentience. I'm listening in the background. I figured you were. You usually do that. You'll have me on talking while you're stalking your stuff. But yeah, I'll think of the right word here in a minute. I'm becoming more content and happier as each day goes by. I'm getting used to it. I know that there's huge changes coming, and this is the start of it. And that's kind of what bothers me, because I want to know what's going to happen. And none of us know that. Even the tarot can't tell us every little thing that's going to happen. It may tell you point A to point B, but there's an in-between. There's a how you get there. There's a what's going to happen, in the process, and there's healing to be done, and just all kinds of stuff. And there usually is when there's change like this. You think about it, there's a relationship between me and, my son is pretty much blown. The relationship between my Me and my now ex-boyfriend is gone. I mean, we're still friends. We still talk almost every day. But, as far as anything else, evidently it's gone away. My house, gone away. My security, gone away. And it's real funny how that happens because, as I've said many, many times, whenever you talk to Hecate, she is in let me tell you, she knows who you are inside. She sees everything that's happening. And when she decides to put her foot down and say, you are my daughter, you deserve better than that. I am going to move you. She will, by golly, do it. I'm telling you. I'm living proof of that. I had no idea 6 months ago that I would be sitting where I am right now. I had no idea how it was going to happen. I just knew I did the spell. And I'm still not at 100%. That's going to take a while. I do need to get my own house because I just want my own house. Although, I could stay where I'm at and just save up my money and save up money until I can do anything I want. I may be able to get that new car I wanted. At least my thoughts are uh, going in a different direction than just total dread and abandonment and loss. All the negativity is starting to lift and go away. And that's a good thing, But I mean, it was not just my spell that I activated. It was me I activated too. I had to move. Didn't want to. And Hecate knew that I probably would move unless, something else happened that would make me. And sure enough, and immediately, the very day I got here, I got a job. Well, I got here late at night, so I guess it would have been the very next day. I got a job, a good paying job. I really can't complain, I mean, I'm still not where I want to be, but it could always be worse. So, as I always tell y'all, the magic's within you. Our gods and goddesses and candles and our oils and our herbs, accessories, they aid. They're tools. Well, besides the gods and goddesses, you know what I mean? Because I look at Hecate, she's my best friend, and she's like, well, my mother. I just had to trust that she had the will and everything was going to be okay, and it will. Ow. My goal is in 2 years, I'm moving to Washington State and completely rooting myself there. Why? Why are you going to move from Texas to Washington State? I mean, that's a whole other world, whole other galaxy. Damn. I don't know about that, Aiden. Then you'll just be even further away from me. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not the town that I'm in is not necessarily where I want to be, but for some reason I always have to come back here. So, I mean, I guess maybe there's a reason behind it, you know. I mean, I moved all the way to Tennessee and came back here. I don't know how many times I've moved off and came back here. Louisiana. Oh no, Mississippi. And came back. Different towns, came right back to this town. So one thing about it is I have a grandmother and my daddy are buried here. So at least, you know, I can watch over their graves because there's nobody else to do it. There's no more family around here. So the forest and the mountains there feel like home. It calls to me. Okay. And they're very open about being, oh, okay, and pagan friendly. Oh, cool. Well, I don't know anything about Washington. I mean, that's just not a place I ever considered moving to or even wanted to. But yeah, I mean, I've heard it's pretty, you know. Yeah, it's really strange, you know, that I was born and raised in the panhandle of Texas where there's no trees, it's nothing but dirt, tumbleweeds. And it's even more weird when you move away from there where there are trees and rivers and, you know, stuff like that. And then you go back. And when you're growing up with it and that's all you've ever seen, you know, it's home. That's what it is. But after you've been away and see all this other stuff and you go back and you're like, oh my God, this is ugly. You know, this place is so ugly. But every you know, depends on how you look at it. My grandmother loved it. She liked the fact that you could look and see as far as your eyes could see without anything being in your way, you know, which comes in handy during tornado season, might I add. But yeah, I know what it's like for something to call to you because that's how I feel about Greece. I just, for the life of me, can't figure that out. I just have such a deep connection with Greece. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I want to go so bad. I want to go, you know, to see the Parthenon and um, there are still statues, you know, of the gods and goddesses that have been standing for thousands of years that I just want to touch. I just want to touch them. I don't know. There's something about the ocean, and I haven't ever. I mean, I've been to an ocean, you know, but there's one vision that I have seen in my head all of my life. Actually, two, and this is one for the ocean. So, and I could see me standing there, the waves, and if I ever see that place, I'm gonna flip out. I won't flip out. I'll just know that I was correct. Or maybe it is from another life. Maybe it's a memory from another life that somehow or another snuck in. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. But those four places I definitely want to go and have always wanted to go. And two of them are feasible. Um, and I will, one or the other, you know, hopefully before I croak. But and then two of them maybe not so probable. I don't have enough probably time in my life to save up money that many times. So, I don't know. It's fun to think about, though. I mean, you can dream, and stuff like that. I mean, that's what a lot of times dreams turn into reality. Never give up hope on yourself or your path. Um, there have been many times I doubted that what I was doing was right and truthful, but then something will happen. It's like, yep, why did I ever doubt it? Um, I'm a witch. I'm proud to be a witch, and just because I don't go to my altar every night does not make me less of a witch. Trust me when I say when you come visit me in Washington, you'll love it. It is way more beautiful. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it is. So when are you planning on going? I can't keep up with you. Can't keep up with you. So are you going to go on that cruise? Hmm? Are you going to go on that cruise? Or at least go to New Orleans? I know there's going to be a whole bunch. I just don't think I'm going to go on the boat. I better make up my mind quick though, because you've got evidently there's going to be a whole lot of witches going, and so you may not get a room if you don't book soon. I'd be like, I don't need a room. Put me on the deck. I'll sit up there with the captain. And I've never been out in like that for very long, so I don't know if I'd get seasick. I can't afford the payments for the cruise. It's too expensive for me. I'll be going to the French Quarter in Bourbon Street. So you are going to New Orleans? How are you going to get to New Orleans? I think it would be pretty cool for us all, maybe to a bunch of us to get in one vehicle and ride together. I mean, I realize, we don't really know each other and, in person, but if we split gas and stuff like that, then maybe we'd have more money to spend on souvenirs. I know where you live, and don't rub it in. Yeah, it's quite a bit further than that for me. I mean, I go through a part of Texas, but I go down through or now when I went to Ocean Springs, Mississippi, I went straight through Louisiana from the beginning all the way through to the end, right down the middle of it. And then, of course, drop down to the right just a hair, and there's the ocean and Ocean Springs. So I went up through Texas, but it was Paris, Texas that I went through. And a few other little towns, but I can't remember that last one before Lafayette, or it wasn't Lafayette. I can't remember what that first town was. I think, yeah, I can't remember. On my way back, I stopped in that one and went to sleep for a while so I could drive the rest of the way back to Oklahoma. But I don't know. Well, if we all drove together, then I could come down to Texas and we could leave from there. I don't know. I just think it'd be a lot, funner trip with you. I hate traveling by myself. I drove all the way down there. It took me 11 and a half hours. And I drove straight there. I stopped one time to get gas, fill up on gas. And let me tell you, but when I got there and got out of that car at the end, oh my gosh. I still felt like I was moving, cruising, But I went through 3 major cities, and New Orleans is huge. I mean, I didn't realize how big it was. And then, of course, you're over water all the time, which kind of freaked me out. Because there's places there in Louisiana, and it's a highway that isn't very far up from the water. And some places don't even have rails. So, and I had some people tell me that it was part of the swamps. And I was like, there's no way it could be part of the swamps. The water was too pretty and it was too vast. I mean, it looked like the ocean. I was like, no, that's not the part I'm trying to describe to you then. That was the ocean I was on, driving across, or parts of it. But, maybe I want Lady Blind Wolf to be able to go too, but she'd need our help, If she could get down here to where I'm at, because she's up in, I'm tired tonight, y'all, so it takes me a minute to think. It does anyway, but she's up in, oh my gosh, Indiana. So, I mean, if she could get down here to where I'm at, which, is a pretty good trek anyway, she might be better off flying, but I know, bless her heart, she won't have the money for that. I think it'd be fun just to go to New Orleans, get you a motel room, and she would need like $400. I guess to get you. She would need like $400 just gas to get to you and back. Well, yeah. And I'm trying to think of the nearest airport. Be Oklahoma City. Unless she just flew there to Louisiana and we picked her up at the airport. I don't know. I have talked to her about the hair I'm making plans for, and she don't even know what I'm doing. I just want her to go so bad. I know it'd do her some good. Yeah, and I just don't know if I can swing all that. I could see what a plane ticket would cost. And I don't know, maybe, I or we could get out there the day before or something and then pick her up at the airport. And then take her back to the airport and then us drive back. Because I don't want to fly. I'd rather drive. And this time I wouldn't have to leave. I wouldn't be in such a hurry. The last trip, I was in a big old hurry. I needed to get there, and then I was in a real big hurry to get back. So at least this time, maybe take our time, look at stuff on the way. Of course, I don't think I want to get off the freeway a whole lot. I don't want to be lost or end up in a really bad part of town and not know it. I need to get my concealed carry too. I get all that shit renewed. Because I ain't going anywhere without it. Just in case. I don't know. I used to know exactly. I sat down with a piece of paper here a while back and looked at the time everybody was going to be there and blah 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 and how long it would take me to drive there, and I'd like to get there, like a day before. But I'm telling you, you probably need to get a motel room or a hotel room wherever you want to stay pretty quickly. Because I think a lot of them are planning the same thing. They'll stay there until in the motel for a couple of days until the boat leaves. But the sad thing is, I mean, I'm sure, a lot of people have way more money than we have, but it would cost a lot of money to stay there, for like, say, I don't know, 4 or 5 days before the boat left. You'd have to pay your motel, your food, your souvenirs, and then, go on the boat. Of course, the boat would already be paid for, but I don't know. It's a lot to think about. But if you have somebody staying with you, kind of partner up and split stuff, it would probably be cheaper. I don't know. I need to ask the people there. I think it's February of next year. Really? Is it already that? Oh my gosh. Damn, all the motel rooms might be taken up already. The thing is, you gotta, I'm pretty sure you gotta pay for it when you book it. I haven't checked on it. I don't know. And it doesn't have to be nothing fancy. I don't care as long as it's clean. It's got a bed and a shower. I don't care. I used to have some friends that lived down there, but they don't anymore. And bless her heart, I just don't think she's going to have money to go. I probably won't either. I've got to rent a house, and I doubt I can take off work, to be honest. I mean, I just started, so. Of course, by then, I think there, every 6 months, you get a vacation. I don't think you have to wait a year. That'd be August, September, October, November, December. January would be 6 months for me. But I really hate planning stuff, but this is something that you would have to plan, you know. It's just a lot. But I plan stuff and it just falls apart. So, I don't know. I think when I get off here, I'll go back and look at it and see. Check on motel prices. And this time, you know, that time of year, they shouldn't be so high. I mean, that's in February. And you also got to think, you know, Mardi Gras will be going on though. Ooh, what is that? Yeah, you'll have Mardi Gras, and I'm pretty sure they said it was February. I could be wrong, but it may be March. I can't see them planning to be down there with all that going on. Of course, they might have. I'll just have to look at it again. I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about it too much, but I think it would be really fun. If nothing else, just go to New Orleans and look around and meet, you know, more witches from all over the United States and maybe other places. Who knows? You know, never know where they're all going to come from. But yeah, I would really like to take Lady Gravedancer. I think that'd be really nice. But I don't know. Guess I'd need to discuss that with her, wouldn't I? So when you watch this, Lady, did I say Gravedancer? I don't know why I said that. Did I say Gravedancer or Blind Wolf? I guess Lady Gravedancer is on my mind tonight for some reason. I don't know. I have to check on her. I haven't watched any of her videos either. So I don't know. But I guess I'll get off here. I'll just come on here and chat. See if anybody happened to be up this late. It's going on 4:30. Is that what time that says? Oh hell, 5:30. I'm looking forward to Italy as a trip in a few years. See, I'd like to go there too. I better hurry up, huh? I'll be 54 next month. I don't know. I don't know how I'd ever have time to do all this stuff I want to do before I'm too old to enjoy it or dead. I don't know. When I go into the other realm, I can just go anywhere I want, can I? I don't need a plane. I don't need a ticket. I don't need money. I don't need nothing. Just go. Too bad we really don't ride brooms, huh? Can you see? I mean, it'd be like a huge friggin', oh my. The sky would be black with all the witches flying. all landing at the New Orleans airport. Somebody needs to draw a skit of that, a cartoon of that. I want you to, and send it to me. I have a whole shit ton of witches coming in for landing at a huge airport, and seeing the looks on everybody's faces. That just puts a funny picture in my head. It really does. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna get off here and let you go back to work, and probably play my game for a minute and then go lay down, I guess. Pretty tired. Got gloves in my pocket. I always end up carrying gloves home in my pocket. Don't meaning to, I just do it. But anyway, I'm glad I got to talk to you, Aiden, and I guess I missed all my other witches that usually come on that time of night to talk to me. I came on a little too late. I was on here, between 4 and 4:30. I started about 4 o'clock, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I love you. I'm off tomorrow night, so which will be tonight now, actually, the 22nd. Tonight I'll come back on and see if I can chat with some of the rest of y'all. But love you, and blessed be.